say though, as
Welcome
weird
in,
as it
everybody.
looks on radar, overall, you zoom out and look, I mean, everything is cleaning up a little bit, looking a little bit more discreet, like they're getting better organized. So that's good. Definitely like the form of that cell south of the state line.
Yeah, that one down there has definitely got a nice look.
Yes, it does.
How's everyone doing this afternoon? Get eyes on the base up here, but it's kind of buried in the rain right now, so I might just go back to that north road, and it is what it is. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna circle back into town and go north. There's a river, so
definitely can tell the inflow is starting to increase over here at my location, looking at the base. Looks like tops on this are right around 45 at the most, so. portion of it did. Not down here. Latest scan, it's fine down here on this base.
What in Bob's Road is our maps doing to us here? We're almost back to the highway, but I don't know what kind of road this is. Just going on a off-roading excursion over here. I didn't know I was in like eastern New Mexico. What even is this dirt road? I should pull up my WeatherWise stream right now. Uh-oh, this we might do a little mudding here. What in the world? Here we go, chat.
Yeah, there's a few. I've already spotted a few really rough roads around here. You don't really want to get off on.
See if we can get stuck. That wasn't so bad. Listen to all the mud come off.
Alright, I am rolling towards the storm right now.
Yeah, I gotta put the Tahoe to work. That is right, Salt Lake. What up, Salt Lake? Welcome in. The only reason I get a little sketched in the mud roads in the Tahoe right now is because it still has the Pursuit tires on it. Like, they're still in decent shape, so, like, I wasn't gonna, like, put new tires. Like, you know, y'all know this car is so, like, very new to the channel here, like, 10,000 miles new. But when I bought it, still had some pretty good Pursuit tires on it. Figured, you know, no need to drop money on new tires, even though they're not the best for the conditions I find myself in from time to time. So that's the only reason I get a little sketched out, because I'm like, kind of slide in them a little bit. But if I had my Ditto grapplers that I run on my Explorers, I just love
Symmetrically in a line. Yeah, and the good news is our flow for the most part is out of the southwest. Missing you. Oh, yeah? Yeah. She said once you go HC, you don't go back. Wow. He goes, where is he? Where is HC? I'm like, I don't know. We're off the exit. I bet you now. This is time for horseplay. Red man.
scenic drive here, Chad. Very scenic drive.
Let's do the last scan there. Well, I'm out of the southern one.
Redman, I only got half of that. What'd you say?
I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, the severe warning storm up there. It's got some velocities intensifying just west of Shannon City. Yeah, wow, this thing really is taking more of a supercell shape, and so is that Mount Ayr one.
Yeah, everything is definitely looking more supercellular here. Interesting.
Recent chasers being pulled over in Iowa. They're going to be hard out for chasers today. I am now in the town of Afton, moving south. Mount Ayr one's looking pretty healthy too. Starting to get a little bit of skettiness under the base. Really like that Mount Ayr one. It looks good. And good thing position to poke them all. Nice CG! Yes, indeed. One way south by Cameron, Missouri is a severe box.
Yeah, and the Kansas City radar kind of has that little beam shape to it. At least some positive signs is it looks like that boundary near Des Moines is finally, it's still moving, but it's starting to slow down a little bit.
Last I looked, it looked like it was hardly moving at all. The Marshalltown storm, the original supercell, looks like it's begun to ingest the outflow boundary. doesn't look all that great.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just the boundary, that's going to change.
Gavik, are you able to see any structure on the storm we're on here? I'm off to the east, and I just got a wall of rain blocking everything.
Getting out of it now, but I'm still too far north to see the updraft base. Mount Ayr storm just chopped up too.
Yeah, there's Scott.
What is going on? This car in front of me is like stopping with no turn signal. Yeah, Mount Ayr storm might be in the process of splitting. But that's not always bad.
And also, kick on a right mover, that'd be good.
I do like the base look of it.
It's a little bit better.
Things shoot along pretty good.
Honestly, I don't see any updraft.
Wi-Fi off.
We got a lot of storms here, chat. A lot of storms.
Corey, I'm stopped at the new co-op location.
I'm not really seeing anything of interest on the southern flank of this storm. It does look like it's got some good inflow feeding into it, but what's intriguing me more is the storm goes south.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's being choked out by this stuff in the south, so.
Good afternoon, folks.
Hey, what up?
Hello.
Starting to wish I was up by Ferguson right now. Looks like that might be trying to get a little surface base ahead of that boundary.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just got all those forward flank mergers that might help it turn right.
Yeah, it looks like this outflow boundary laid out though is trying to stall south of Des Moines.
Is that outflow boundary currently draped? Is it obvious on velocity? Because I can't see it right now.
Yeah, you can see it pretty clearly on radar. It's almost stalled south of Des Moines.
Basically, it goes from Winterset to just west of Norwalk. There's southeast side of Des Moines.
Copy that. Makes me wonder about that Winterset cell, if it can freaking be discreet.
Yeah, the Winterset one's interesting. It's just about to get slammed by a big left split.
This Mount Ayr one to our south is really looking like it's trying to pull in some good inflow.
Yeah, I got a clear view of the Mount Ayr base. It is kind of circular. Pretty high up, big rain foot on it. It's not the worst thing I've seen, that's for sure.
Yeah, we've been sitting here watching the Mount Ayr base too. I mean, it's the best thing that I've seen so far. Not looking great.
This base up here does not look
I am, oh, nice CG. I got a good view of the backside of the updraft base of the storm to its north. It doesn't look too bad, but I'm not fond of it. It's, well, I'd say it's very cold, but that's obvious because the core came over this location. But it looks like it's trying to organize more. It's getting some feeder bands into it, too. I see a scud bomb off to my northeast.
I was about to say, it looks like it has a bit nice cluster of bases coming into it right now. It looks way better than the stuff to the north. The stuff to the north never really even had a base.
I think that one south of Mount Ayr is starting to get a little inflow notch on it.
Yeah, I think the only hope for today is if we can get something discreet more towards Atumwa. If we can get something discreet at 6 o'clock and it can remain discreet after that, I think we'll have tornado potential. But right now we have like pretty veered out low level winds, very undirectional shear, not much in terms of low level shear at all in general.
Well, if anything pops right now, it's going to be it's definitely going to be a 3 Cape surface vorticity max type tornado. Definitely not a low level shear based one, that's for sure.
Yeah, and that's usually you like to see those 3 Cape Wert maxes underneath the surface low, but you got that boundary kind of crashing south there.
We're running back up to Des Moines to grab Steven's truck, and then I'll come back down there. I do like the way these are looking, though. Like, they're still all somewhat, like, kind of connected, but they've all also kind of split up in a little way where they're each trying to be a little more semi-discreet.
Starting to get a little bit of rising scud on Mount Ayr.
there's nearly constant thunder in this Mount Ayr storm as well. If you stare at it long enough, you can see the whole base is slowly rotating.
That base does look nice.
Yeah, again, it's more rising scud that I got a visual on now. It's definitely a very slow, broad, rotating base. Very, very high up, but it definitely has the most potential of any storm right now, I would say.
Yeah, that base down there is way better than this one. This one just kind of...
I also don't mind the cell just southwest of Mount Ayr, too. Both these cells here look nice.
I'm just going to drop back down there,
without a doubt. The issue we're going to run into here already is the storms down by KC, in between St. Joseph and KC that initiated, are slightly ahead of these cells, at least down by Grant City and Albany, and they're moving more northerly. So I can already see merger clustering trouble in the future, but for now we're good.
Cell down there on 35 by Cameron looks pretty nice.
Yeah, we've been watching that one too. I think that those storms down north of KC will probably turn right on their own to not be an issue, but the anvils will get pushed north.
Yeah, Cameron, the cells south of Cameron all died, so that could be the play longer term. But right now it's moving more like a left split.
Yeah, I don't
the
like
Cameron
this
storm, if it keep moving northeast, is going to move. That's what me and Corey were talking about, move into that Ottumwa area later this evening.
Yeah, I'd go just, hopefully if it turned right, it'd be more close to the border.
Yeah, we're just going to go back for the Mount Ayr storm. This base up here is horrible. This storm looks horrible. So, I don't have a lot of confidence in today's setup, chat. I really don't, but we'll see if it can prove me wrong. I think it's nothing compared to the last couple days. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't like the evolution of how these storms fired today. But maybe they can change my mind. This base here looks horrible.
Some nice structure on this Mount Ayr storm. You got a nice fault. Its base is pretty large, pretty circular.
I'm loving the look of the backside of this one to its north, but it definitely doesn't look like it's getting like a dominant updraft base or anything. It's just highly photogenic with the cumulus towers on the backside.
Yeah, I was going to say that this one that we're both on up here comping just from the east looks visually unappealing. Like the base, there's not much of one.
Yeah, I'm going to meander north. I'm seeing a scuddy lowering off to the west. I'm just going to go north to where I can get a better view of it.
It looks so bad. This northern one is just trash. I'm not even...
The scuddy lowering is right over where the updraft base is.
Like it looks so bad.
Southwestern flank.
I'm definitely going to the southern storm. Nope.
Yeah, there is definitely a lowering down this thing. It's on the
here's the northern base,
storm, though.
I'm not a fan of it.
I have to look at the Des Moines radar, but looking at the Kansas City radar, it looks like this Mount Ayr cell turned right. What storm are you on top of?
I'm on the one north of Mount Ayr.
Copy that. Yeah, I'm gonna drop on the Mount Ayr one. I wonder if that one just to the southwest could upward into it.
Yeah, if you guys want to look at my stream, you might want to. Like, I don't know what this is. It doesn't make any sense to me because it's on the well back side of the storm. But there is definitely, I don't know if I'd say it's a large wall cloud, but there's a giant lowering.
You're talking about the backside of the cell, Brandon. That's an anticyclonic area of rotation. But if you're talking about the Mount Ayr storm, there's an area of anticyclonic rotation near Tingley.
No, I'm talking about the northern one because this thing has got like a giant scud bomb on the back side of it. I'm gonna try and get a better visual without the trees, but it looks really good.
Okay, I got you. We're starting to get a developing wall cloud now on Mount Ayr.
Yeah, I'm dropping to this Mount Ayr
I can see
storm.
that from here. Yeah, I can see that big lowering too from here.
It just doesn't seem like it makes sense to me, honestly. It really doesn't.
Yeah, this Mount Ayr storm's looking really nice.
Here, if anybody wants to hop into my stream real quick, go ahead. I'm stopped somewhere and I'm gonna zoom in on it.
Looking.
It does look interesting.
Yeah, I definitely think it looks interesting. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me because it looks like it may be another storm. Because if I look up, there's like a new updraft going up above it.
It's back building. This Mount Ayr storm has a pretty cool rain foot.
That's an awesome rain foot, and it's slowly developing a wall cloud.
And we're a good ways to the east, and like you were saying, I like the circular shape of this base.
Yeah, I'd love it a lot better if we're in a little better terrain right here. It's like we found this one clearing, and like everywhere else we drove around in a 10-mile radius was just forest.
It's rough west of 35.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'm gonna double back south. I'm gonna go to the Mount Ayr storm just because I think that's overall gonna have the better chance. Like, I love the lowering on this storm to the north, but it just, like, meteorologically, it doesn't make any sense for that to be the area of interest.
Looks like this storm just northeast of Mount Ayr took a right turn. It's moving more easterly now.
Yeah, I have a broadly rotating wall cloud now. Looks like a streamline vorticity current is going into it.
Yeah, I do see that. Unfortunately, Freddie, you're 5 minutes too late.
You know what, I think I might just double back and go up to 34 and then stay out ahead of it. There's just not many options with me being to the west of it to get ahead of it without a problem. So I don't want to have a chance that it runs away from me because I position poorly.
Yeah, I kind of thought about that, but I'm thinking I'm a back side of the Mount Ayr area right now.
Only 9 miles from Grand River. Oh yeah, look at that wall cloud there.
Moving northeast at 41.5 inch hail.
concern about my move here is just being stuck on the back road and just town, slow. Like trying something slow already.
Of course, I'm stuck behind 3 slow vehicles right now, so I can't even pass them.
Yeah, I would say this is probably successfully moving right now. Fortunately, the storm to its south is going to fly into it. It's not moving right.
I think it'll probably hit the backside of it, and I think it might slow it down a bit, but I think it'll still be fine with it moving right.
Yeah, it looks like the latest scan, the storm to its south is moving so far left that it actually probably won't impact it that much.
The core just got a lot wider. Just slide in right when it gets close to Osceola. Look on the Kansas City radar, you can see that the storm to the south is a different trajectory. Going back to the 34 this road, I was taking east towards whatever town that is, Elston. I gravel ended.
Wi-Fi on.
That's got it over there. They'll probably put a tour warning on that soon. It's starting to get.
Blasting east on 34 now. Osceola now, but I should beat it. I should probably top off on gas too. And now I got 2 cars and a semi slowing me down. Haley and Jared, if you guys are chasing, you might want to get east.
Did you say you're in Osceola?
Yeah, I'm going through town now to the east.
Brigsby, I'm not far behind you. Whee!
The cell on the western flank just exploded. That's definitely going to hold it off for a bit. I about guarantee it.
I'm not sure it's really going to matter at all. It seems like it's almost moving due north, almost behind it. If anything, it'd pick out its RFD, I'd imagine. But, I mean, I've been wrong before.
Yeah, no, I don't think it. I think it'll hold it off just slightly, not much, though. I think once that left split to the south or that left mover to the south gets out of the way, this thing will remain a discrete supercell.
Yeah, and it's got nothing but due southerlies out ahead of it. I also just had a really big lightning burst.
Just so you guys know, J20, if we ended up going more due east, J20, just west of.
That gravel road I was just on, man, that good area. Definitely very nice uptick on lightning. I think it might be about to ingest that southern storm. It looks like that southern storm just took a right turn.
That's good mid-level structure. Alright.
I'm not thinking this thing's going to end up getting scraped by that southern storm. I think it's either going to ingest it or something of the sort. That was a pretty notable right turn on the latest scan.
Yeah, I just got a visual of the wall spot back there. It doesn't look too bad. It's a little raggedy, but it's nice and low.
Yeah, it looked better. The mezzo looked better as a whole about 5 minutes ago.
Well, there's been a lot of new scud on the southern flank.
Yeah, I was interacting with that storm right now, so we'll see what that does.
Rotation up above is really starting to pick up in the last 10 minutes.
Those two storms are now starting to become one. We need them to turn into one good updraft now.
Whoever that was chirped.
Plus me, I was just saying those two storms look like they're merging into one now. We just need to see it turn into a dominant updraft. Hopefully them running into each other will actually help force more vertical motion.
man, did you say this J20 was closed?
I'm driving J20 between Grand River and the interstate. It's not closed for that portion.
It says there's a closure east of 35 over at Garden Grove. Garden Grove.
Alright, copy. I tell you, west of Grand River, so I was like, hope I don't go wrong somewhere else.
Thanks for the heads up, Redman.
Copy that. That's a little ways east. If it goes somewhat due east, we may would end up taking that route. For some reason, it says the dirt road's closed too, but
Just gonna route up to like Van Wert. Go east out of Van Wert, I think. Kind of a gridded road network over there too.
back to I-35 here, east of Grand River. My gosh, that thing, in my mirrors, it's just one big black mass back there.
Hoping after this merge happened, it kind of cycled around and put me back in a good position.
The latest live sweep of it just came through, and it definitely looks like it was going from a merger, but now it's ingesting the western storm completely. This thing sure does look mean, though, I'll give it that much.
Yeah, my anticipation was any real tornado threat would start around 6 o'clock. So, but it looks good right now.
Yeah, it does look nice to the west of us. Just gonna go up to Van Wert here and then east.
rotation on it.
Yeah, down yep. We're seeing this broad area rotation. It's very bright because of the sun and the hail behind it.
And the latest scan just came in, and it looks like it's trying to form a hook appendage now just west of Van Wert.
It's gotten better. The wall cloud's still a little disconnected from the base above, but it's trying.
That hook definitely is impressive on the radar, though. But yeah, I'd say overall, still it's a little bit on the disorganized side of things. We're almost to Van Wert here. We're gonna take this exit.
You guys right behind me, Storm Runner.
Say what?
Trying to tell who that is right behind me.
Oh, no.
Definitely is broadly rotating there. Nothing crazy yet, though.
What a weak attempt at an RFD cut coming in now.
Our motion now says 30 on the track, 37 miles an hour.
Definitely broadly rotating for sure. Here's our exit. Gonna point west at it for a second here.
It's pretty much ingested that western cells up to 47,000 feet now.
Hopefully it slows down to like 25.
A pretty good road network east of Osceola to drop south rigs where you are. Not great, but I'm on a dirt road right now and it's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to stop and get gas in Osceola, but I'm starting to get a hail, so I guarantee everybody's going to crowd the awning.
Gotta punch through the hail core to get down there, so.
We're at right now.
8.2 miles from my exit to Osceola. I'm coming in on northbound on 35.
Copy. Yeah, I am on the west side. I think I'm like 4 miles outside of town right now.
Definitely got broad rotation right over us here. Just in front of us. Coming into Van Wert. Rotation is definitely increasing on it right now.
Like, I think it's going to give us a chance later, but right now it looks pretty ragged and looks almost outflowing.
Yeah, it's definitely still disorganized, but more motion above me now than I think there was before.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's almost on top of me now. I'm driving away from it, but there's definitely a little more concentrated area of rotation right there. Looks well. There you are, Jaden. In the middle, there was a weak RFD cut that came in, but yeah, if it can stay discreet for another hour, once we get towards 6, I think we'll have a chance. But there's a left split about 60 miles south of this one that is flying up towards this one. It is a beef for.
To the south, but just gotta wait an hour for that low-level shear to ramp up.
Already going as well as it is, it gives me good vibes for it in about an hour. As long as we don't have the destructive mergers.
Gas in Osceola, Brandon.
Oh,
There's a Casey's right at the exit. I'm coming into town now. Exit 3333. I don't know if you're getting off earlier than that, though, because I'm south and west.
Trying to get me off on 34, but if there's a Casey's, I'll do 33 because I gotta drop Steven's truck off and he's gonna hop back in.
There's a Casey's over here. There's also a Walmart parking lot over here, too, if you want to do that. It's right on the other side of the interstate. Right next to where you guys are, the on-ramp is going to take you to.
It doesn't look very tornado-y up there right now, but hey, I'll take it.
Velocity's looking a lot better. Visually, it looks like a shelf cloud.
Yeah.
But, hey, let's get it, boys.
We can get it. I'm not complaining. I'm topping off here, and I'm going to get rolling.
It looks so shelfy. I was not expecting this, but we are tornado warned now. Van Wert, Leroy, out to Cheriton, Woodburn, Lucas, Russell, Iowa. You guys are in a tornado warning. Could get a shelf-nado here. Could definitely get a shelf-nado. I don't know about this one. They're the professionals, not me.
Looks like the mezzo. I don't know.
You cut out, Connor.
Yeah, I was saying, I think the actual area of interest is a little descending motion. It's slightly behind the shelf cloud, almost a little bit in the rain.
Yeah, that's what I think, especially just looking at like where that couplet is on velocity.
Yeah, it's definitely back there a little bit. Doesn't look imminent or anything.
It's got a pretty decent RFD surge right now.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does.
Yeah, RV is cooking where I am. Just the contrast with the sun is brutal.
Oh, no, it's horrible.
I'm going to blast east out of Osceola here and go south in Woodburn.
Yeah, the RFD push right now is fairly healthy.
Wonky. I just don't. It's shelfy, and I don't know. I think this thing's light years away from producing a tornado.
Hey Riggs, how's that road out of Woodburn? Did you take that one by chance?
I don't know. It's a million miles up there right now. I don't see how this thing drops a tornado right now, even though it's warned. That's not the look you want.
gonna need to form a whole new mezzo. The old one is occluding and the base is getting higher on it.
Yep.
If it has enough time, I think this thing will eventually do it. It's just, it's got a shelf life with those cells to the south.
Right, I'm looking at radar and nothing is an immediate threat to it. So I really think if by some miracle it can get to Ottumwa and is still, at least semi-discreet, I think we'd be in business.
The updraft base is going nuclear right now.
Little funnel, north of this Clark-Decatur road. It's gone. It's kind of still there. It's just up high and trying to form. Definitely getting a good shape to it again. It looks like it's trying to remain fairly discreet.
Dude, why is everybody parking under the freaking overpass?
No, Corey, but it sounds like you better get over there with them.
This thing looks very seahorsey right now.
Looking at it on Echo, it now 2 up.
I'm about ahead of these, where it might really be in a position to stay discreet for longer.
This thing's got really nice RFD. This thing so far from producing a tornado that that was a big hiccup. And the base is 5 miles high right now. This thing is definitely not an immediate threat to life or property, I can tell you that much.
So notice the warning says it's moving east at 45. I don't know if that's true, but...
Oh, it's moving pretty quick.
Yeah, it's definitely not moving slow.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm having a heck of a time even getting back in front of it.
And at least it does look like it's moving mostly eastward. If it could move a little north and east, that'd be great.
Help my case.
Same.
I'll let it line up with 34.
Just getting east here on Osceola.
Yeah, when I started dropping south from that J20, it's like, I should just go to 34, but I kept going.
Hey Jordan, this thing's starting to get a little organized and could be starting to move forward on it now, but it's still a ways out.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut east at a...
34 is a great east option. I'm dealing with occasional slow traffic, but even in the rain, we're still doing about 50, so we're doing good.
About time you got here, Jordan.
Good afternoon, Scott. What's up, buddy?
What's going on? Good to see everybody out here in the same storm.
Honestly, might just keep going east to the town of Lucas and then go south on 65 or something.
And the skies are like perfectly clear west of here.
That's what we're doing, Topic.
Honestly, we could probably just stay on 34 as it is, because 34 arcs back to the south a little bit. And here, what is that, Sheridan?
I have a new mezzo trying to form on this now,
Yeah.
directly to my west. Very small mezzo, but a visible RFD cut.
Just trying to form a new massive here.
Yeah, we're gonna, I think, hold for a second Lucas, follow it down, and then go up to Williamson or down to Millerton if we need to.
I'm almost to that north road that intersects with 34 north of Woodburn.
I found the dome. Any cops on 34, copy?
We have not a single one.
You must be right behind us, Red Man. Definitely, looks like she's starting to spin again a little bit there.
Yep, got a little spin.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a baby.
left here, and then a right and go east out in front of it for a ways. Boy, this dust is, ugh. Sure, that's what everyone else here is going to do too, so it's just going to be non-stop dust. Oh, what is wrong with this road? Boy, this storm is cruising right now. I mean, it is hauling. It'd be nice if it could slow down a little bit. Definitely spinning.
This storm's major problem is it's just pulling in almost no inflow now. Yeah, that was one of the problems, like initially too. I noticed it was just really weak surface winds. I need to look and see what my 0.3 kilometer shear is out here. 0 to 1, my SRH, but I would
It put on the gas pedal, and it put on the gas pedal because it is pulling in no inflow. I'm about, I don't know, maybe 3 miles out ahead of where the wall shelf cloud thingamabob is, and the trees are almost completely dead still. Like, the dust that's being kicked up by the cars is blowing off the road at like 5 miles an hour.
It's like outrunning me, and I'm going like 75.
Definitely glad that I'm ahead of most of the chasers, because I know Storm Runner's like 2 cars in front of me, but outside of that, there's barely anybody on this road. There's a line of about 5 or 6 chasers, but all of us are cruising, so it's not an issue.
Yeah, me and Freddie are kind of at the back end of the train here.
The only thing I have going for me is I'm north on 34.
Oh, I'm actually catching it now, so I don't know what it's doing.
Unfortunately, just looking at the 0 to 3 in our SRH, we have about 100 to 150 effective SRH, and long term, your bigger numbers don't make it up here at all.
Yeah, based on the rap the rap said all day that the shear is not going to increase. The HRRR has the low-level jet increase by about 100 SRH around 6 o'clock.
I think the storm is just missing that Japanese wave.
Oh, the Sunlaki, or what did I tell you this morning?
Burning south on 65 now.
Why is this thing still tornado warned? That's all I'm trying to figure out here. Why is this
Punching the hail core from the back end.
How big is it?
Right now, I'm just in maybe P's to dimes. I'm just on the outside of it.
Alright, I don't know if I'm even getting to hail core. I see it's taking the road ahead of me right now.
I'm blasting south out of Lucas to try and get ahead of it to whatever that road is that curves out of Derby, and it's kind of windy.
By the way, Freddie, that hurricane over there is a Sinlaku. S-I-N-L. It's not a hurricane, A-K-U. Or typhoon.
hurricane.
Yeah, this thing just lost its entire look on velocity. I don't know if it's getting choked. There's a very good chance, because our winds are somewhat out of the southwest, that it's just getting choked off by rain, cool air.
We are considering dropping south.
I have already got that next storm in the GPS. I'm out of here, I think.
These damn B roads, man.
Right now, I'm not going to be able to get there before the hook. I know that much.
Yeah, I feel like I need to be in Missouri.
Yeah, this storm is dying, so I don't know. They should drop the warning.
Yeah, I agree.
What did I miss? Either this thing is going outflow odometer. A lot of rising scud into this now. I am underneath it.
You know what? Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go east out at Derby. Dang it. Yeah, I wanted to go east out of Derby and then south. Down 14 to Corydon. That way I don't have to deal with the freaking precip here. Whenever we can turn around.
Like a new little area trying to get going on the north end of this. Broad rotation with some slight rising scud.
Everything's gotten too messy for my liking. These roads here are aggravating. I'm just dropping behind. Basically done.
I love how you get a passing lane base right now.
Yeah, very, very.
7 miles out of Chariton or Sheridan or whatever you want to call it.
You're not very far in front of me. Got a line of traffic that's like going 3.
This thing is flying, man. I'm going 70 and I'm just hanging with it.
Yeah, I think I gotta put the fries in the bag.
We'll still be able to get ahead of it, Corey, if you want to, but I feel like this is...
It's about cooked anyway, unless that southern one doesn't get slammed into, but I think that's about our last hope for the day.
I am inclined to agree with you.
We just had a new cell form on the rear flank of this one, and it tries to hook, but then there's just so much mess below it.
We're heading east toward Albia, and then we're going to decide if we want to drop south or not. It'll probably end up being the play, but if I have to say anything good about this previous tornado warning of one, at least it's like slightly out ahead of the line, but I'm kind of pulling a straw there to be optimistic.
Yeah, this is, in my opinion right now, this is the only one with a chance. I love... Well, it doesn't look tornado imminent by any means. Definitely not. It's got some good feeder bands coming in, feeding inflow to the southeast, and the cut on the backside is just gorgeous.
I have a feeling our relatively straight photographs are going to kind of screw the pooch today. It'll just keep, yeah, a lot of splitting storms and left splits just getting thrown into each other.
Just have to see how it plays out when this next merger happens. I'm at least going to stick with it the next hour or two just to be safe and see if it tries to turn into a semi-discrete storm, since we're going to lose the discrete.
Guys, this storm is so elevated.
Yeah, we're not leaving it. I'm just quickly losing my optimism.
Garbage. And the best way I can describe this storm is just straight garbage.
There's a oddly impressive base forming back here towards the bay, and we're way on the backside of everything.
Even if the day does end up a dud, at least at the very least, we all got on the one tornado warning of the day so far. So, well, not only tornado warning, obviously there were some back in Ohio.
Look a little bit better now. It doesn't look quite as shelfy. Pretty large, more circular-ish base developing in front of the shelf cloud again.
Yeah, it needs a lot of help, but the fact that the inflow region and the meso is still out ahead of the line, there's still hope.
Oh, 100%. That's what I was just saying. I was like, the fact that this thing is, alive, breathing, and still semi-discrete as we're getting later on here is kind of all you can ask for.
Yep. At this point, just at the mercy of it, but definitely still the most interesting storm around.
Yeah, I see a lot of rising scud off to my north.
Yep, definitely some messy rising scud directly to my west. I'm trying to beat it into close to Clarendon.
Now I'm probably going to have to go north on 14 once I hit it. I don't think... Ooh, that was a good CG. I just don't think that... I don't know. I don't think it's anywhere close to imminent, obviously, so I think we need to just get out ahead of it. They just dropped the tornado warning.
There's a little nub hook thingy that just popped up on that last scan.
See, what I'm hoping is it just adjusts this stuff or something, and I think our chance of a discrete supercell has gone out the window. Tough. But if it can remain semi-discrete...
Storm. I would love that. Get back out in front of it here. Even though it does look horrible.
Not much, but there's a tiny bit of left to right motion on it right now, right in the middle.
Yeah, the lowering to my north is actually starting to look really interesting. I am running on H50 south of 35 or whatever this is. It looks like it might be trying to form somewhat of a wall cloud. Nice aqua blue in it.
Yeah, I have a visual on that area right now. About to hop on the highway just south of Cheriton. It's about that area is about a mile to my west, and there is pretty honestly decent rotation on that area right now. A little bit of a clear slot trying to come around up top too.
Yeah, guys, I was about to say it's not imminent, but there is very clear rotation right now in the center of that.
Thinking going north and then east on 34. North and east on 34.
Yeah, I'm just stuck on Tonga right now.
Go east out of Sheridan.
It's actually a pretty decent rotation on that coming together. Nice cut coming around.
I would just love to fly north here,
There's a
but
nice little cut on it.
It is now in the process of merging or clustering right now. That hook just went away. So we'll have to, I'm sure it'll take a little bit more time. Jaden, this road you're about to pass on your left, let me know if it's gravel or not.
copy that. Appears to be gravel. Yeah. Yep, it's gravel. Every time I try to pass, there's just a car oncoming, and I can just never pass when I get a passing lane, so.
And go east once I.
And it's got a nice wall cut on it, the south of this stuff on the north Iowa border, but it looks nice, got a big healthy base on it.
Up here in town. Starting to get some hail. Starting to get some bigger hail here for sure.
Wi-Fi on.
Yeah, I'm getting pounded. These sporadic ones are getting pretty big.
This guy in his Audi that is pulled out in front of me is not having a good time.
Just stop there right here for a second to feel out the cord. Okay, well, it had sporadic hail. Corey, be very careful at my location. People are blocking the overpass.
I don't know where you're at. My weather wise is down.
You're east of town, or?
Yeah, I should be.
Yeah, you got nothing to worry about. I was basing it on your old location. Okay, well, good news that at least I'm seeing, guys. It looks like this is trying to turn into a dominant single updraft now.
It's going to have the chance to form a new rotation on that south side where it got the merge.
little bit rainy now, or a lot rainy.
Finally, getting ahead of it.
Is this you getting back on the highway?
On Cheriton, almost like Russell.
My location should be fixed.
That is now, and so's Corey's. I love how I ended up the tail end of the line.
What? I just put my.
Why is the neatest looking storm right now west of all of this? Just behind it.
I'm over there.
What's the structure like on it?
Honestly, shockingly ominous earlier, but that lowered base is lifted, which is to be expected back here behind everything. But I can't believe it looked good even for a moment.
We got strong inflow.
We do? I'm just east of you, and even the tall grass is just completely calm.
Well, I'm just saying, from visually looking at this thing, it's got a feeder band just ripping into the updraft base.
Velocity on the south side of the storm's definitely starting to pick up now that merger's complete.
Yeah, that's definitely looking better.
Now it's just got 2 more dying storms moving north to ingest, and then it might be done for a little bit.
I feel like activating NOAA weather radio mode right now.
This thing between Russell and Melrose, and actually have a little bit of southeasterly surface winds into it.
Fortunately, we got another storm that's going to crash into it, too.
Oh, it still looks absolutely horrible. It looks horrible still. Okay, we'll keep going east. What a bag of trash. Nice.
Seems like it might be trying to separate itself from that stuff to the south. This thing looks mean. I mean, it doesn't look tornadic, but it definitely looks mean.
Yeah, definitely a little bit more of a walk, but maybe on the far north side of this. But it's moving into really that little area of bad terrain to the north where you can't really stay with it. So I'm just going to get all the way out ahead of it north of Albia in the good terrain and wait for it.
And the base is just way too elongated right now. It's still mostly outflow dominant.
But I'm just trying to race out ahead of it as well. It looks beautiful out ahead of it, though.
Probably got some good ice chunks in there.
Yeah, I try and intercept the hail, but I think that'd be the end of my borderline, the end of my chase potentially if I get too far in there, since this thing is flying.
That hail was mostly small, but like right before I got out of it, it started to get chunky.
Chunky.
She's getting closer to its home, Wa. You know, if it can either ingest these storms to the south or something of that sort, I think this thing might actually have a chance. Like, I thought this was about to turn into a QLCS mess, and if anything, it's more turning into an HP supercell.
Yeah, I think we're going to give it until maybe a little east of Albia, and then if it's not doing anything by then, I think we're going to just call it and go to Kansas City.
Can't wait for Zero Z to come out and see Friday. I know last run was looking pretty spicy in Iowa again early already.
Yeah, Corey, we're doing Kansas City tonight for that very reason, to have both targets in play, so we can let tomorrow kind of play out too, as far as models go, and then make a decision to go back north or get back down to the southern plains.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I got a lot of cleaning to do in here tomorrow. The same. I gotta fix my antenna. I gotta fix one of my mounts. Yeah.
Oh man, I was just clear of everybody, and then there goes the conga.
Is there a conga back there?
Boone did 90% of the conga for everybody.
Connor, do you even have to ask that question?
I don't know, man. On a day like today, you wouldn't think there's a big conga. And let's be real here.
Connor, you're saying this to the same year that had a mile long line of traffic on a 5% day in March in Illinois.
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, usually this kind of setup you wouldn't have it, but I just think everybody was already up here, and so that's why everyone's out. If this was like a standalone day, you wouldn't see this kind of traffic.
We gotta start hyping up Friday how it looks so crappy.
I'm gonna start hyping up tomorrow in Ohio.
So we just gotta start talking crap about everything about the setup. That way it actually uptrends.
Well, we'll let Connor lead into that one. I'm sure he's got a lot to say.
Just let Connor say something, and then the setup will take it personally.
Oh, it's alright. I had my radio low. I just heard Connor will have something to say about this. What are we discussing?
We said all we gotta do is start talking crap about the setup on Friday. And, both Ben and I said, just let you do. We'll let you handle it.
Yeah, I'd say it's 50-50 right now between complete slop and maybe a dry line supercell in Oklahoma that could go nuts, and maybe some prefrontal convection in Iowa and one East Iowa that could go nuts. I don't hate it, but definitely is borderline day 3 enhanced or day 4 enhanced material or whatever it is.
I think it's awful. It's just horrible. Yeah, it's like the complete opposite of Super Outbreak. It's like Super Outbreak of crap.
It's a terrible setup. I might just go chase snow in Denver.
I was a little too optimistic for my liking, Connor. I'm gonna need you to tone it down just a little bit. I'm gonna need 30-70.
Yeah, we might go chase snow too.
I mean, there was a 70-car pileup in Colorado during that last one, so that might not be a bad idea.
Hold up, how much snow are we talking?
There's like 45 inches of snow for Denver last I saw.
How many inches?
45.
Dang!
Wait, they're forecasting 45 inches of snow for Denver?
45 centimeters.
Oh, okay.
And there's a nice little tornado-warned supercell southeast of Kansas City. So I figured, out of the whole line from the Red River up to here, one of the cells would try.
Yeah, if there was going to be 45 inches in Denver, I would start heading there right now.
Good luck on this. I'm dipping out.
If there was 45 inches for Denver, I'd already be halfway there.
We'd be trying to snowboard to the broken back right now.
Yeah, I hate how well you know me.
I will say, the cell that we're on right now, the mid-level structure's definitely gotten a lot better. It's very soaked in rain.
Jordan, are y'all peeling off and heading back to Kansas City?
Take them back to their car in Osceola, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I really want to go back to OKC, but I don't know if I'm going to do that.
Cool. If you end up in Kansas City, hit me up. We're for sure going to stay there tonight and then decide on what we want to do for Friday.
Go back to OKC, it might make my chances better for being okay pulling the trigger to go to Vegas on Sunday, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm going to make it down one way or another.
We're going to Vegas?
And to answer everybody's question that's just dying with anticipation, yes, I will be hitting the casino. Yes, I will be hitting the casino.
Wait, what date's 10-minute flight? Sit back.
The whole line chill. Everybody was clogged up behind them, but I mean, they were doing 60, so.
Yeah, probably not too much of a sense of urgency. I'm well out ahead of it now. I'm all the way in Derby, or not Derby, whatever town this is. Going northward now.
Yeah, I'm coming into that Alvia, and I think I might go up to Eddyville.
To be the one we have gets us in at about like 3-ish something, right? I just want to make sure.
Hang on. Yeah, it gets us in at 3:01 p.m. and then departs Oklahoma City at 12:13 p.m.
Cool.
Let's see here. Boy.
I feel a lot better about this. If, you know, it was clear off to the east of us, not crappy looking.
Yep, I think this one's pretty much chalked. I hate to say it, but
I'm feeling like it's going to be an early night, boys.
Oops, I did it again.
Dude, at least you guys are close enough that you can make it all the way back home tonight. Haley's gone back home, so I mean, you know.
Are you going back to Ohio, Copic, and then all the way back out here for Friday?
Oh, I don't think so. I will actually. You know what? I might. No, I gotta put some more equipment in the beach truck, so I really shouldn't. But Haley is from Omaha. Her family lives there, so they're heading over to Omaha, and they're going to hang out there tomorrow.
Redman, are you on the radio? What's your plan?
I see that random tornado warning in northwest Illinois.
Yup. There was another one there too a little while ago.
I don't know what my plan is. I'm just kind of floating around aimlessly at the moment. Currently heading east towards the back end of some of the southern cells. I'm just gonna follow them for a little bit for no reason.
Like a little warm frontal zone up there in Illinois.
Year of the Midwest and the year of the warm front. Oh, I see Freddie.
Oh, hey, Brandon. I see you back there.
Cop at the stop sign, too.
Yeah, my detector's going off.
He just waved me on. I don't know if I couldn't tell if it was a guy or girl, but... I just passed some chick on a moped, and she was like, hey, what's up? I don't know if it's 25 or 30 through here or 35, but I'm doing about 32.
Took 2 chances with cops this week, and I got off both times, so I'm gonna take it easy. Yeah, she's probably waiting for you. Hey, I might not get lucky a 3rd time, so...
Couldn't see if it was a guy or a girl, so I feel bad assuming it was a chick.
Then are they waiting for the guy who apparently stole the moon?
Who stole the moon? Don't you guys understand the moon is just a social construct?
The moon's fake. You even go to the moon?
Chad's probably about to go bonkers with that stuff.
this day was trash. I told you I didn't have a good feeling about it.
I'm not used to a chase ending before the zero Z's loaded.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a cop just pulled off in the middle of town.
It's a nice little tornado warning storm in northern Illinois right now.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier today. I joked around with my group about 5 different times that it was going to be Illinois today, and, well, I guess I wasn't joking.
Yeah, I could have just slept in Davenport and drove an hour east.
Which is precisely why we need to be less optimistic about Friday, Connor. The results show.
Yeah, it seems like this year I'm just going to the wrong place every day. So getting payback for getting it right last year. This year I'll just be on absolutely nothing, I guess.
Thing is, the majority of stuff this year has not yet happened.
That's how it always goes, Connor, though. Like, you have a really good year, then it follows up with a crap year.
Just stretches in general. You'll be on a hot streak of a century, and then you'll just be ice cold for several weeks.
Yeah, even though I would go back to Wisconsin again tomorrow. Freddie Stormer and I just could not believe how stuff actually ended up evolving up there. It was every unlucky storm interaction possible happened.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that lead cell, we probably would have had a hog.
Yeah, right over Madison, too. That was trying to plant right over Madison.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It would have been really bad for Madison if it would have touched
What a day,
down there.
right?
But it was a frustrating
After the last
chase.
2 days, like I was like,
And that
Oh, yeah.
stretch between the
I was like,
line
yeah,
was
yeah.
decent.
Yeah, the last 2 were great.
yeah, that's not too bad.
We deserve a bad day in
I know
between.
you guys are talking about going easy, but we had too many destructive murders to the west. Like, yeah, we probably had one good storm, but aside from that, it just was not
Might
it.
just put the fries in the
It's been
bag,
like the
honestly.
year of the bird fart or like 60-second NATO.
You don't live south anymore.
Nope.
Are you gonna taste Friday or you don't know?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. Hopefully that cold front doesn't crash. Yeah.
It's just saving its juice for June.
I say Albia is a beautiful little town, a really cool town square.
We did.
I just came through.
You know
This
what's a good day
freaking
when you get your
storm
phone
looks
back?
gorgeous. It's so
Dude,
blue.
incredible.
Like, it's got that hue to it, the
You know what's a
core.
good day yesterday when you get a new phone background.
You're
That's
a
it.
beautiful, Ben.
What a shot. What a shot. That's awesome.
Blue, you say? Hey,
Why so blue?
Oh yeah, I saw your hand signal, Edgar, on
I just want to wake up in Texas.
I miss those wide open skies.
Miss my 20 acres, my barbecues and pecan pies. Oh my.
But I'm so far from you, Texas. All I can do is cry.
Oh, you put me all the way like.
I think I'm gonna pull off up here. Actually, the base has got a lot of rising scud into it now. I wanna go home.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I should have went home last night. I had that freaking storm that looked good. 10 minutes south of home. Just a bunch of poles down by home. Like, man.
That sounds pretty bad.
Definitely a pull down over here.
Same. Pull down, throw down. I wish Ohio wasn't so stupid. It always does it when you're not there.
My stream really quick on weather-wise. Look at that thin elephant truck-looking updraft.
Oh, what in the world is that?
This thing is back up to 50, almost 50,000 feet.
How far are you from home?
Ooh, a ways.
Like, you gonna get there tonight?
No, I'm just gonna drive down for Friday.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
I wish you had.
I would like to. I know I was just talking to Papa too. Like we'd both like to go home for a day, but it's just not.
Yeah, at least it's a nice
Not
looking
feasible.
storm. I probably should get north and east here.
It's gonna have a blue. What's the next word?
Waffle.
No, if you know Elvis Presley, you know what I'm talking about.
Yo! I agree with waffles.
Had some interesting lowerings there a second ago back in the rain. I couldn't really make out what was happening.
Yeah, that's where it would be. Now it's completely rain wrapped from my vantage point.
Look at that. Found all the batteries.
A severe warning to myself.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do with all these storms.
Probably gonna box
Up in northern Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Box them up, put them in the bag,
We'll
and
get
throw the bag in
tornado
the
of year down
trash.
there, Red Man.
That's today's story.
Oh gosh.
If it looks nice.
Yeah, it's back.
It's
Check it
back,
out.
we'll pick it up.
Right, it is.
Let's see.
Dude, at night it's super.
Oh, I got it night. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I just hit him with this, too. Yeah.
Oh, so that's cool. That's when you go really messed
Yeah,
up.
that's it.
When it starts clicking.
Best $10 TikTok shop buy ever.
Yeah?
Yeah, just literally $10 on TikTok shop. I'm gonna get. I feel like I should just.
That's his chaser. I don't know. We got
You
one
can get
third-
'em- you can
one
get
first installment
programmable
button,
ones
another
you
one
can whatever
fast
works
man, no
for it.
passing zone.
A chaser doing what?
I don't know what these people are doing. They're like freaking out.
Balls, bro.
We're trying to block traffic for the Downs. This is turning into an absolute cluster up here.
Yep, this one's time is this one's time as a supercell is probably coming to an end with all this crap going up everywhere.
The people that like to staycation are you chasecations because they saw like a week ago?
We get this some like weird copyright strike on my YouTube.
Oh, I didn't even
stream.
think about that.
So I'm gonna roll my window up.
Cheer is modest. At least some risk for a couple tornadoes remains a slight increase in level photograph size this evening is expected in northern Missouri and southeast Iowa, which could somewhat better tornado chance in addition to damaging wind gusts.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, these storms are kind of doing what the Triple R suggested. maybe just a little earlier than it did, but it suggested around 7 or 8 o'clock. They just kind of crap out.
Yeah, I'm officially over it. We're gonna call it in Eddyville and head to KC.
Las Vegas, we are booked and ready to rock and roll. Can I get 5? Get 5, got 10, 15. So,
My wallet is quivering in fear.
Just a heads up, tractor going very slow on this highway just west of Eddyville. Just had to pass him.
what do you mean? I can only go into second gear.
I think I might flip around and just go check out that storm down by Redman, head towards like Centerville, just go straight south on this road.
Yeah, I was considering doing the same. I really don't know what else to do at this point.
A good old John Whiteville down there near the border.
What a reckless driver. Yep, I am flipping around and going south.
I was getting a huge hail core on it. Looks like it's becoming a major left mover down there.
See if I can't blow through that hail core on 35.
Well, that'll be pretty hard when it's east of 35.
If I attach this rocket ship and get going.
Absolutely, we will. Later.
Assuming that that's probably got some decently sized stones in that thing.
East? I thought you said west.
Horn for 2 inches.
2 inches, Freddie.
What?
That's just nasty.
I'm just hopping back in the car. How are we looking?
I'm into Centerville.
What's the storm like? Has it fixed itself at all or no?
Has it fixed itself?
Which storm are you talking about?
the one north of Albia. Wondering if it's corrected itself yet.
Still in therapy trying to figure it out.
Had too much childhood trauma. Its parent storm touched it too much.
He's currently on an episode of Dr. Phil right now.
I want you to try to catch it outside, but
There it is. There it is.
some really strong inflow winds here in Eddyville.
I'm getting hit with some pretty strong winds down here trying to get south.
I'm gonna go punch into it for fun.
There's a weird, like, lowering down here, too.
We'll go up there just for fun. Yeah, I see that on your stream. I'm kind of regretting stopping for a bit because it does look at least a little more interesting.
this is outflow or an RFD surge of some sort.
Hey, Redman, question.
Yeah.
You want to do dinner in Ottawa tonight? Ottawa, or whatever the heck that place is.
Ottawa?
There we go.
Yeah, I probably would.
Copy. Yeah, it's probably where I'm going to stay. And then just figure out what mode it's going to be for Friday. If it's going to be up here, down in Oklahoma, Kansas. But
Copy.
I'm going to go drive into the core of this thing up here for funsies. And then, yeah, probably once it gets east of Ottawa, I'm calling it. If it doesn't, you know, if it gets out of therapy, you know, by that point, maybe I'll stay on it, but...
This thing maybe having some sort of a surge in RFD. It doesn't make sense to me, but it's strong. And it is definitely not outflow. Yeah, this thing's got inflow into the feeder band off to my east.
Copy en route.
I'm still going south to bail on it, but it's very intriguing.
Oh, you're bailing on it?
Yeah, I'm going south. Yeah, but look to your northeast. There's a lot of rock.
Straight here. Tell you what, I'm gonna go east out of Albia right here over to Avery. I don't know why the storm's just getting a much better shape on it right now.
Here, Frederick.
What?
One's getting much better shape, where you're saying?
I don't know. It just looks like it's reinvigorated itself a little bit on radar. I mean, I don't have high hopes for it, but I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I see a lot of rising scud into the base over there. It looks intriguing. I'm just not sure if I'm ready to leave it yet. I mean, I am leaving actively, but looking off to the east at the base just has me really intrigued.
Right now, I'm not really seeing anything that looks all that interesting. Just some scud just kind of hanging around.
Hey, there is rotation. I'm doubling back north.
Okay, another option too, if you think this is easier, I'm on a really good east route here that goes, that shoots you north on the next highway out in front of it.
Copy that, and thank you for the heads up. It is definitely rotating in there, Jake.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back on her here.
Yeah, I like this base is just like getting bigger and bigger here.
The party might not be over, Chad, or it's just baiting us. But let's get back on this thing.
I was ready to call it, but now that I'm on the backside of it, I see how well it looks. And the fact there was left to right motion and how much, like, it wasn't rapid rotation, but it was definitely spinning.
Got some strong RFD here.
Oh, I know, I just drove through it. Fries are not in the bag. Does it stay paved, Jaden?
Yes, it does. Yeah, I'm going to Avery, and then I'm probably going to shoot up to like Pleasant Center, just west of where Corey is, and then take that 21 route to 63.
Copy. Let me know if any point of it no longer is paved.
Copy, will do. I'm pretty sure it's paved all the way.
Copy. You still see rotation in it up there?
Blocked by trees. Stand by.
It's like it's trying to ramp up, but it looks kind of cold.
What is going on right here? Okay. Oddly enough, when you get into the town of Avery, it turns to dirt. So it's paved all the way to town, but then the town itself is dirt.
Interesting.
Very. But it's the hard dirt. It's got that mag chloride on it or whatever, so it's kind of like a paved surface.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I think it's getting further for me. That's why I'm not liking the way it's looking visually as much, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm sitting right in front of it. This does not look good.
Yeah. I just popped your stream up. Yeah.
If you look at mesoanalysis, you have like a really good environment over that storm that shouldn't really even exist west of Des Moines, and it just makes zero sense. I'm not saying it's ever going to do anything. It's just kind of weird that it's even there.
Honestly, I've seen that. I've been considering going up there. It's like not even moving.
And if the Metar station north of it's northeasterly flow, to the west of it it's northwesterly flow, but due east of it it's straight easterly.
What is that guy doing? Stand on the other side of your
Got
truck.
wood here in fact, that's for sure.
What is wrong with people? You have an entire grass shoulder to stand on, but we stand right in the middle of the road. Kopic, when you come up to, if you see me, if you come to where I am, there are two people. I don't know if they're chasers or not, but they're parked dang there in the middle of the road, and then they're also standing in the middle of the road instead of standing on the beautiful 10-foot grass green shoulder. So just be careful. It's right around the corner, too.
I was planning on going north 55 anyway.
Think you're gonna do it?
To do what?
Go north.
What?
Yeah, what?
Bit of that northern storm that we shouldn't go to, just because.
This thing is like shows up cross team. Look myself.
Yeah, that washboard. Look at this RFD is solid. Jeez! This RFD is wild.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of lost the rain, but there was a big RFD surge coming around.
There's definitely some sort of a lowering over there.
Gosh, if we had a little more daylight, I would consider just going to that store west of Des Moines just for fun. But by the time we got over there, it was almost dark.
What, are you talking about that storm to the northwest?
Yeah, I just want to see what it looks like.
Oh yeah, it would definitely be sunset by then. There's a lot of rising going into the space though, it's just weird. How is T61? Is that paved northbound or no?
The road I'm on?
Yeah.
Yes, it is paved.
Copy that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a view of this thing in, and then fries are in the bag.
The fries have been in the bag and they're starting to get a little cold.
Yeah, I put them in the bag and I started pulling them out a little bit. Give this thing a chance, but they'll probably go back in the bag.
The thing has just had the weirdest way of teasing us, honestly.
I was just telling Brandon and Ethan that this looks exactly like Wellfleet did for what produced.
Are you joking or are you serious?
Definitely trolling now.
I'm dead serious, dude.
I just have a hard time believing that.
How was that? I missed that.
No, like the way that it's so outflow dominant, looks like a shelf on the lead edge with like mucky, grungy clouds in front of it. Just screams exactly what Lovely looked like before drop.
I feel like he's hardcore trolling.
Petrosky says this is what Joplin looked like just before it dropped.
Oh, look at the rainbow! Whoa! Look at the rainbow there, chat.
The cell that was severe warned that on the state line down here is now nothing but a light.
Whoa, what is that car doing? How about we do the speed limit? Not freaking 10 and a 45. How dangerous. Got a double rainbow off to the right now. Oh my gosh, the rainbow! Look at that! Oh, that's insane! That's actually nuts! Hold up!
Nice little whale's mouth with a nice sun orange glow behind it.
PDS double rainbow in progress right now.
Sure to document that.
Double, you say?
Oh yeah, this is actually nuts. Like this is nuts.
Can confirm. 2 on the ground right now.
Or worse than that rainbow in Davenport a couple weeks ago.
This double rainbow. I'm putting the drone on this. What a stout double rainbow here.
You just have to say.
Insane double rainbow, chat. Absolutely crazy double rainbow right now. Oh my gosh! Look at absolutely crazy double rainbow.
3. Channel 2.
To pull down another layer of sky, it would probably look pretty cool.
Channel 1.
What a rainbow that was. That was something else. It's fading now, but that was just absolutely insane. My radio is freaking out. Can anyone hear me?
No. Jaden? Yeah, I got you, Jaden.
Yeah, I just had to swap to my handheld. I just shut my in-car off because that's what it was doing.
Dang it, Freddie. I felt bad, so nobody said anything else. They're trying to continue that joke from last year, Jaden. Sounded like your radio last year was like bugging out most of all. Oh yeah, the ghost of Jaden.
I don't even want to talk about that. I still have emotional trauma.
Alright, fries in the bag. Where are we going? I didn't eat lunch yet. Maybe I might need some Burger King.
That rainbow was absolutely wild.
New severe thunderstorm warning. Yes! Woo!
Nice. Corey, where are you staying tonight, you know?
No, where are we going?
Well, I think Ottumwa is where I'm going to stay. Perfect time for my in-car to come on.
What the heck just happened?
I've got all kinds of issues over here right now.
Well, I have a Ottumwa N.
Copy that. Yeah. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Same. What do they got?
What are you feeling? Like Mexican food? Like what's your vibe?
Where's your Cracker Barrel? That should be good. Is there a Cracker Barrel?
I highly doubt there's a Cracker Barrel down here.
Shame on whoever shouted that. It's really shocking. Like, as soon as you go into Missouri from Iowa, it just turns into massive hills, endless hills. Yeah, especially like northwest. Well, I mean, northwest Missouri can be all right spots, but there are some spots where it's just like, ugh, get me out of here.
Looks like the best rated in town is the Tequila Grill. 4.5 star, 971 ratings.
Ooh, I'm down with that.
Copy. I will put it in the GPS. Oh my. I just dropped y'all. I am 20 minutes out.
My GPS changed. At first, it said I was 30 minutes away from town. And I'm like literally not very far at all. It just adjusts itself. I'm like 12 minutes from town.
Copy that, yeah. I'll just start heading over there. Redman, would you like to join?
If I can ever get there, just kind of messing around. Look at the structure on my feed here.
Oh, wow. Also, Corey, I think I'm going to probably end up booking here in town as well.
Copy. I don't know if I'm going to do hotel or not. These radios are driving me nuts lately.
All right, guys, we're going to shut this thing down. Thank you all for tuning in today. Big day Friday. Big day Friday. We'll see you guys there. Thank you, everybody, for those donations and super chats today. Thank you to those of you that watch our streams, even though the number is falling quite small because there's 20,000 live streamers out here these days. But